We're gonna react to Alex Rose making the 2022 World Final, and we're gonna start right now. Okay, so this one means a lot to me because I've been with Alex since 2015, fall of 2015. Alex and I connected via an email, just talking about supplements, ironically. And I said, yeah, I'll help you out with these supplements. Can I coach you? And he was like, yeah, you can coach me. I need a coach. And so some of those first programs, we were prepping for the 2016 Olympics. I would send him basically programs that would be on composition paper like this. And we still have a lot of those images that you can see, like Alex prep for Olympics 2016. This one meant a lot because he hasn't made a world championship final yet. We get through qualifying, which was absolutely insane. And after Alex makes the world championship final, so the top 12, he then makes the top 8. And he's the first Pacific Islander that's ever made the top 8. So he's legitimately made like crazy history and goes in and just competes absolutely phenomenally. And at the same time, his family's there, his wife's pregnant, who they now have a newborn child now, Aleki, and this one means a lot to me. But let's watch this, let's check it out, and let's see what we think that Alex could have done better to possibly improve, and maybe he will improve in the future. We'll see. First throw. Good save.
Well, solid throwing in this opening round for most of the competitors so
I think
far.
that's what's crazy with this round is that, or with this final, is that it was so deep. Like Alex's throw would have gotten third at the 2015 World Championships, and he got 8th. I think that's just a testament to where throwing has gone, how good it is, how deep it is now. And I think what's cool is that, Alex's first World Championship was 2013. And he actually threw right after Alekna, Virgilius Alekna in 2013. And now, Virgilius Alekna's son is getting second at World Championships, so it's pretty crazy. So let's watch, let's see what Alex could have done better. I want to see actually if there's a better back angle in slow motion first. I don't think there is. No, so we got to use that front side. There he is, broing it out with Sam. Boom, Sam's in there. All right, so Alex goes out, 65-57. All right, what a great shot that is. I love this freaking shot, man. Look how big Alex is. So, all right, let's get into the actual throw here. Enough of me. Now, what does Alex do out of the back? Sometimes I do think if he sets this a little bit more, okay, and he gets a little bit more balance around that left side, okay, he's going to get down a little bit tighter. I think he ends up, obviously he's juiced up, he's ready to roll, he's ready to get after it. He's ready to get after it. Cece's texting me right now. He's ready to get, go in and smash one. So he gets a little bit long, just a little bit long here to the front. So he's a hair long to the front. But still, I do like his left arm delay here. Okay, you can see that left arm delay. And then the other issue here, though, is that this left does get down a little bit quick. So preferably, I would have preferred this left foot maybe, let's say, 6 to 8 inches deeper. Okay, and I think what that would have enabled Alex to do is that if that gets down about 6 to 8 inches deeper, now at this point, he's going to be able to sit into that left a little bit longer. That's a sweet image, too. Coming forward. Boom. Now, he rotates his right side here really well. Hip gets through, rotates that right heel out, rotates that right shoulder really well. Now, if we see where he reverses to, he's up that right sector, okay? Had he gotten that left leg a little bit deeper, he would have been able to rotate a little bit more into that left side. And this is almost something that I talk about with, if you look at Ryan Krauser's world record, he lines it up a little bit more to the center of sector. If you watch Joe Kovacs' 23 meters, that's the same thing. He lines that up a little bit better to the center of the sector. I would have just liked to see, and look at how narrow that save is there with Alex, okay? That's just crazy balance. I would have liked to see if if we set that balance position up a little bit more out of the back, okay? So the balance position here, right out of the back, this is still pretty good, to be honest, but just a little bit more around with that hip around this area, okay? You can see that left side falls in just a little bit, and then he's a little bit long here, and he's not as balanced on top of that right. That's where if he's a little bit more balanced on top of that right, then he gets down to that left, and then when that left gets down a little bit deeper, then he's going to be able to stay balanced into that left side on the finish. Okay, and that right's going to move even more. It's going to rotate a little bit longer at the front of the circle. So that's like that main thing that I would want to see improved upon. Again, when you're at the World Championships, I think a lot of people, and you're going to be able to see right here, when Alex's right grounds, I like how he holds here. He's got that decent high point there. Could be maybe a little bit higher, but he's a little bit tight. See how he's tight there? And he's not balanced over top of this right. He's sort of bunched forward. And he actually like drifts into the left, and then that forces him to get up off that left just a little bit early. Okay? And then he comes back around. So what I would like to see is that if that right came down like right here, okay, like 6 inches sooner, but that goes back to what he's doing out of the back, then that gives him a little more space at the front, and then he sits through on that finish. We've got to remember, though, when you're competing at a world championship, your technique is essentially that it's going to be represented by what you've done the last like 5,000 throws. And even with that being said, there's often times that your technique in a high pressure situation will resort back to where you were 10,000 throws ago. So that's why it's very, very challenging, especially at that level, at the world championship level, where everybody's throwing far. You knew in qualifying it was absurdly deep. Then the round of 12, absurdly deep. Sam threw like 63-90 and didn't get through. And then Alex goes out and he sees what's going on in that round of 12, and he fortunately goes 65 mid, and that gets him into that top 8, right? And I think that's something that it's really hard to pin. It's really hard to measure, but that does have a big impact. That's exactly why I recommend using, you can head over to throwsuniversity.com, you can pick up our technical analysis, but it's using a technical model. It's constantly building towards that technical model, and it's being able to execute at high speed on a high stage, high pressure stage, like the World Championships, like a state championships, like a NCAA final, like a Olympics, anything along those lines. If you can be able to execute with consistency, you can handle that pressure a lot more. And I think you saw that paid off since 2015. Alex has been working towards this position, this feeling. And that's the big factor here, is it takes a lot of reps. So probably 70,000 to 100,000 reps just to be able to finally make that top 8 at the World Championships. And hopefully this coming year in 2023, he places even higher. And then we head into 2024 at a really strong spot. Until next time, guys, remember, head over to throwsuniversity.com, pick up your technical analysis today. Until next time, peace.